tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves at Target Center. For the Timberwolves, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. And Andrew Wiggins from an athletic family. His father played in the NBA, his mother a world-class sprinter. You can see why they call the young Canadian Maple Jordan.
Oh, wow. That's a lofty praise for the young man. I've never heard that.
Jordan.
I never heard that, but he attacks the basket, well enough from the outside. He keeps the defenders off balance. He's developing faster than most expected, but he really has to work on his offensive game if he wants to be considered Maple Jordan.
You know, he has the ability to maple-tize anyone in the league. He finishes hard at the rim. Maple Jordan, I like that.
No, if it meets your approval, then we can run with it.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of
the crowd is assembled here at the Target Center in Minneapolis, looking for the Timberwolves to have a victory here on their home floor. And we've got it for you live, right here on 2K Sports. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And, of course, J.J. Hickson. They will definitely miss his contributions.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and not given the credit he deserved. That's not to say the trade was a mistake, but I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
You know, chemistry-wise, I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Irving is out there with the machine, and it's Cephalosha in at the 3 spot. Now here's Irving. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Irving, that's good. Irving's got the first points of the night for Cleveland.
And they get the first bucket of the game on that one.
I tell you what, fellas, I'm anticipating a good one here.
Calderon kicks to Towns. That ball's nice feed this time from Jose Calderon.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's Irving. Really had troubles in the loss to Detroit. Now, here's Calderon. Wiggins outside. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And the first shot of the night for him missing. Irving kicks to Love. And on it. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. Finished off the break.
The heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
The dish to Love. Here's the machine, covered by Martin. Pass to Cephalosha. Love kicks to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Love missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside, Martin. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Martin, the pass to Towns. Tries again. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Minnesota shooting their first free throws here for the night.
For your Timberwolves, Karl Anthony Towns. Taking 2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Mozgov sets a screen for Irving. He dishes it to Mozgov. Here's the machine. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. And it's blocked. And here's Calderon. In the corner, it's Martin. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. Martin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks. I spoke with Minnesota's head coach for a bit. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thank you, Doris. Calderon, that's good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Irving kicks to Love. Pass to Cephalosha. Calderon against Irving. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Irving's got 8 points.
A perfect 4 for 4 for him to start this game out.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's got a nice bounce in his step to start.
Martin dishes to Towns. Calderon has the open look. A second chance effort, and Wiggins with the nice bucket inside.
I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Here's the machine. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Villanueva, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Mozgov. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pistons in Detroit. And now the Timberwolves on the break, and the call will be against Kevin Martin. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Caspi, he's checked in for Villanueva. And Robert Covington subbed in for Martin. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. While we have a quick chance here, let's now take a look at some point guards who have been dead on target from the floor over the course of the past 10 games.
Those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent and patient players.
In addition to being unbelievably gifted shooters. I mean, these guys have some of the smoothest, sweetest strokes in the NBA, which means they have some of the best strokes in the world.
It's stolen by Calderon. Feeds it to Cap. Uncovered. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got 4 assists now tonight. Irving against Calderon. Unloads from 13. Rebound Minnesota. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
Now here's Calderon. Following the miss by Freak, the lead pushed to double digits. And that's now 6 points for Andrew Wiggins.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the miss by Kevin Love. Calderon kicks to Wiggins. Now Cleveland moving it up. Irving leading the charge. That is good. The machine's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Calderon passes to Caspi. And here's Covington from the arc. Here's Towns. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
A different look now for Cleveland. Samuel Dallenberg is checked in for Love. Smith comes in for Cephalosha. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Irving. Now here's Smart. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Picked his pocket. And here's the break. Here's Covington. Finished off the break. Covington's got his first points of the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Minnesota?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break. That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Kicks it to Leonard. To the wing right side. From the arc. Covington's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 10. The pass to the machine. It's tipped.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
On up the court. Covington with the bucket. Covington's got his second bucket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been
clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's the machine. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. Thompson dishes it to Smart. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. From deep three-point range, screened by Dallenberg. Smart kicks to Dallenberg. Passes it to the machine. 6 to shoot. Smith right side. Takes a three. Another three for Cleveland.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Minnesota leading by 9. The feed to Covington. Puts up a three. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 3 rebounds.
Lead out.
Now here is Smith. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Pistons in Detroit. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive. That's tipped.
I'm back.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Timberwolves lead by 11. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
Low.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
They've got Kyle Singler. Myers Leonard is out there with Terrell Wright. Then there's Martin, and it's Calderon in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Minnesota leading by 9. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons just played phenomenal. He dropped a cool 33 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot, no doubt about it.
Here's Calderon. Here's Singler. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Outside Irving. Pass to the machine. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And it's 6 points for Freak.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Calderon kicks to Leonard. No good. Excellent D there from Mozgov. From outside the arc, and another three for Cleveland.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Irving against Calderon. Shot off the screen. Connects. The jumper drops. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Irving drives in. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. Martin kicks to Calderon. They set the pick. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He told Kyrie Irving that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. So, Kevin, changes already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Well, traditionally, many of the great free throw shooters have come from the point guard ranks. Here are the ones leading the league this year. Kyrie Irving, number 1.
He's been a model of consistency at the free throw line all season. He's as dependable up there as he is on the floor at any given moment.
Yeah, you know, he runs their offense with tremendous poise, and he brings that same composure with him to the line every time he steps up there.
And there's the pass to the machine. Inside, Mozgov.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Irving. His last 10 games have been exceptional. He's averaging 19 points per game, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Mozgov hits them both. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Now Calderon. He's coming off a 10-point game against Indiana. Villanueva with a screen on Irving. Off the pick. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's the machine, covered by Wiggins. Picked by Mozgov. Shumpert passes to Irving. And another miss by Cleveland.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead. He just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
The dish now to Love. Down low. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Calderon. Clock at 6. Goes up on the block. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Minnesota leading by 8. right with a screen on Irving. Here's Calderon. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Calderon's got 4 points this quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's the Machine. 9 points in the game so far. Picked by Mozgov. The Machine. But they'll get another chance. Shumpert against Singlet. They set the pick. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Calderon. Back to Mozgov. Here's Shumpert. The shot no good. Wiggins with some nice D. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Screened by Villanueva. Launches a three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second. And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's truly a force around the rim, ranking among the top 5 in rebounds per game.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Samuel Dallenberg, who's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Shumpert. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Irving. Teams changing it up here. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided.
Well, the offense has obviously been a struggle. What do you think you can do better to make up ground on them?
We just have to wait for the right shot, really. We want to get even with them, but too often we're trying to do it all in one trip. We stay patient, keep waiting for that 10-miss shot. Yeah, we'll be all right.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
Okay, listen. Let's just put that first half behind us as quickly as possible.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
So far in the game for Caspi, he's got 11 points and 2 steals as well. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
It's really hard to put in words just what he's doing out on the floor.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, down low, it's Love and Mozgov. The Machine is out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Sefolosha in at the 3 slot. Pass to Villanueva, 3-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got assist number 8 now on the night. Well, Cleveland shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Passes it to the Machine. And he drops it in from the low post. The Machine's got 11.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Feeds to Wiggins. And he goes in for the dunk.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
And it's blocked. Calderon with it. 6 points for him. Here's Villanueva, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Villanueva's got 5 points in the quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's the Machine, covered by Martin. In the corner, Irving with it. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And Kevin, that's a really sweet stroke from Irving there.
Calderon dishes to Martin. A baseline J. The shot no good. Some solid defense there from the machine. Irving kicks to Cephalosha. Love with a wide open look. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Love's got 6 points.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Wiggins drives in. Shot is off.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Kicks to Love. It's tipped. Villanueva with the steal. Here's Towns. The steal. Now here is Irving. 12 points for him. The 15-footer got a hand on it. Kevin Martin on the wing. Covered by Cephalosha. And it's Martin missing.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Wallace with it. Now guarded by Towns. Cephalosha passes to Mozgov. Lays it up and banks it in. Mozgov's got 6.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Here's Towns. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Dishes it to Love. Off target from outside.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Martin kicks to Calderon. Screened by Villanueva. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Terrell Wright's checked in for Wiggins. And Cleveland with a change here too. Shumpert's checked in. Calderon dishes to Wright inside. Here's Towns. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Towns has got 10.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Second, the Cavaliers.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Minnesota making a switch. Ziegler's checked in.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. And here's Calderon. He has 6. From the baseline. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Irving kicks to Shumpert. Love with the screen on Singler. Here's Shumpert. Bank shot. No good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Take a look at what the machine's been doing. He has 11 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good crisp passes.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Both free throws good from the machine. Minnesota leading by 23. Calderon passes to Martin. They get the rebound, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Timberwolves haven't made a mistake at the line yet, 10 of 10.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
On the wing, Singler releases, drops one in from the wing. Singler's got 7. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Irving passes to the machine. Back to Irving. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Wright sets a screen for Calderon, and it's Wright atop the key. Takes the 3, and the shot is good. Wright's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's the machine. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Singler kicks to Wright. The rebound by the machine. The machine's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Love. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Love's got 8.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Wright sets a screen. Calderon kicks to Wright. It's deflected. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And there's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Smith comes in for Shumpert. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
The machine passes to Smart. With some arc, it's rebounded by Leonard.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciates
the machine. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Walking with legends here, guys. Look at some outstanding seasons, decades apart, averaging a triple-double in each game over the course of an entire NBA season. Oscar Robertson's 1961-62 season was something to marvel at. And now, in our current era, a special player making his own mark on the NBA with the tremendous play he's been showing us all season long.
And that's still one of the most hallowed achievements in NBA history. I mean, we're talking about the Big O averaging a triple-double over the course of an entire season. I mean, to think we have another player with a shot to do that, it really speaks to the one-of-a-kind season he's having. This is the stuff of legends.
Weber, he's checked in for Minnesota. A switch here also for Cleveland. Samuel Gallenberg, who's checked in for Kevin Love. And it's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Minnesota ball.
And Minnesota has possession. Here's Leonard, and again it's Minnesota converting.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
A minute 42 left to play here in the third. Pass to the machine. Shot clock at 5. Rob. They break it out, 5 on 3. Leonard dishes to Casper. That's good, And it's Leonard with the assist. Caspy's got 13.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Thompson misses.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Here's the machine. Rebound by Caspy. Caspy's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the feed to Weber. There's the pick. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. Rebound by the Machine. The Machine's got his 8th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Thompson. Smith wide open. He fires. Buries the long-range jumper. Smith's got his 3rd bucket of the night. There's the screen. Wiggins outside. And here's Covington from the arc. Shot is no good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Timberwolves ahead, just dominating this one. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play. He's checked in for Minnesota. Robert Covington comes in for Kyle Singler. Cunningham, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Machine comes in for J.R. Smith. Wiggins is out there with Charlie Villanueva. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Towns. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And the pass to Covington. And it's sent back from Talonbear. And there's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Weber, he's checked in for Minnesota.
On the floor for your Timberwolves, Weber.
From the inbound, and Towns plays it in.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. The dish to Smart. There's the screen. Shumpert with it. Now guarded by Towns. And Talonbear with the slam.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and the dunk caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there. Well, Charlie Villanueva in this one, 16 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent.
And the second free throw, good. Cavaliers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Passes it to the Machine. 3-pointer. Weber pulls it in.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And both free throws good for Covington. Cleveland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Smart. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Boy, a perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Caspy, he's checked in for Charlie Villanueva.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. 4-3, Covington. The shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now. Here's the Machine. They get a hand on it. Here's Cunningham. Here's the Machine. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And, Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
He kicks to Smart from downtown, and that one's good. Smart's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Here's Covington, guarded by Shumpert. There's the pick. Here's Covington. Shoots the 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. The Machine's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Villanueva comes in for Towns. And it's Singler in for Robert Covington. J.R. Smith's checked in for Cleveland. The Machine can't count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Weber kicks to Caspi. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he's good on the second. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 9-1 run. To the paint. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Now Weber, screened by Villanueva. Weber kicks to Villanueva. Good, and Weber gets the assist. Villanueva's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Just 4 to shoot. Singler passes to Caspi. But they get it back. Back to Singler. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Timberwolves passing it around. He feeds it to Villanueva. Puts up the baby hook. And it's sent back from Talonbear.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Minnesota.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And in a 2-game season series, you love taking charge of game 1. That's obvious, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Cavaliers.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Towns. You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Here's Villanueva on the money with the shot from the left block.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Cunningham passes to the Machine. Smith kicks to Cunningham. And Samuel Dallenberg picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Calderon with him. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire.
You gotta forget about
it
that
only
one.
got louder as that lead got bigger.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Jose, congrats.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the...
He was dead on from the field to that guy. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports.
Baby, we make magic. Come home with a thug. Let's get cracking. Always well, baby, 'cause happy.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. The Cavaliers come into this one following a loss to Minnesota. A crushing defeat in that one. Still with a sour taste in their mouths, they're looking to play much better. And you hear Kyrie Irving's name, and you think of a playmaking point guard. But he is as deadly a shooter, Kenny, as anyone in the league from time to time.
I mean, the guy won the three-point contest,
Yeah.
so no surprise there. You know, he's averaged, 2 to 3 three-pointer shots made in the last couple of seasons. Now he's quick to get off his shot off the dribble, which is different from most three-point shooters. That's why some people don't really recognize him as a three-point shooter.
And not only that, Kenny, because he's so fast, you got to respect his drive and give him the space. As soon as you do that, yak him.
It's game time in Cleveland as the crowd is filling up the Quicken Loans Arena. Only one game away from San Antonio here. The Spurs will be back home for the next one. And, of course, Thabo Sefolosha. He's still learning the system, but looks like he'll be a good fit.
You know, that trade that you mentioned isn't making front-page news, but sometimes the best trades are the quiet ones. But I really believe this is going to pay dividends for this team in the future.
Yeah, you don't always have to make the huge splash to make the biggest impact. A lot of times when you can just fill voids and find the right role players, that can be equally as important.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with a road win.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Parker kicks to Leonard. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Dishes it to Aldridge. Shot clock at 6. And the shot falls short this time.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
No good from the machine. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lets the 3 fly, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Green.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
The pass to Love. So nice passing by Cleveland here, and that one's good, Irving.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Parker. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston. Green. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you go... On a foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
That free throw missing. 2 shots. And he sinks the second. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. From 12 feet out. Foul call that time.